another episode of IGCSE Environmental Management. And in this series, we'll be looking at the chapter 4 content, where we'll look at. So, for this particular video, we are going to be looking at global water distribution. So, chapter 4 entirely has to describe water and its environment. So, 4.1 we'll be looking at today global water distribution. So, globally, how is water being distributed? So now the global water distribution is quite straightforward concept, and there are different stores of water across the globe. So you find out that the ocean itself covers 91%. The ocean covers 91% of the Earth's surface, and the ocean and the sea contain 97% of all the Earth's water. So the ocean and the sea itself makes up 97% of the earth water. So we have 3% left, and this 3% is what comprises of fresh water on earth's surface. So we have 97% of saline or salt water and 3% of fresh water. Now this fresh water also have different stores globally, and out of this 3%, find out that 68.7% forms are stored in ice caps and glaciers, which are not readily available for human consumption except when they undergo melting. Then we have 30.1% groundwater storage, and others make up the 0.9% out of this 3%. Now, out of this 0.9%, 0.9%, we know that surface water makes up 0.3, while your rivers makes up 2% of this 0.9%. Lakes makes up 87%. Swamps makes up 2%. Now, generally, this is the global water distribution. So, water is being distributed globally is either salt water or fresh water, and salt water makes up 97%, while fresh water makes up 3%. And salt water are usually in seas and oceans, while the other 3% of fresh water are distributed as groundwater storage. We have ice caps and glaciers. We also have lakes, swamps, rivers. All these are stores of fresh water. So you find out that only 3% of water on earth is fresh water, and nearly two-thirds, that's 65% of this 3% fresh water, is in deep freeze in the ice caps. Now, generally, this is the global water distribution. There is no, it's not. Let me use. Permit me to use the word rocket science. Is quite straightforward. You don't even need to know these numbers, these values. You don't need to cram them, because in exam, it's either you'll be given a table, or it's either you'll be given a graph, and that have some of these statistics. So you should learn how to interpret graphs and table content in order to get a full mark related to this type of question. Now I have a sample question related to global water distribution here. So you see, they said look at the graph which shows population and water availability by continent as percentage of the world total. So here we're looking at water availability by continent, and we have list of the continent here, and we have percentage water availability in this individual continent. Now, each of the bars, anytime you're given a graph, always look at your key. It's one of the major criteria that you need in order to interpret graphs and tables. So here you have percentage of world population, and you now have percentage of world water. Now use the graph to complete the paragraph below. Africa, Asia, and Dash have a large percentage of the world population than of the world's water. So Africa has a larger percentage, Asia have a larger percentage of world population, than water here, which is the darker bars. So, and which other country? If you look at Europe here too, have large population of what? Larger percentage of the world population than water. So you just come here and you write your Europe here. It gives you your mark. Now, sorry, let me just use the initial E. So of the world water, Oceania has dash percentage of the world's water. So you come, you look at Oceania. This is world water. So what percentage is this? You draw it, use a ruler preferably. Use a ruler preferably to draw a straight line to the percentage, and you take your value. This should be around 245% because it's like half of the third bar. So you bring your 5. Now, the lowest amount of any continent. Okay, so even from here you can see it. Oceania has the lowest amount. Other continents are more than it. Now, South America has the greatest excess of water with how many percent? So if you come down to South America, say they have a greatest excess of water with dash percentage of the world's water and dash percentage of the world population. So South America, where is it? World's water, what value is this? So you have 20, 22, 24, 26. World water and dash percentage of the population. So where is this? Population should be 2, 4, 6. That's it. So this is the pattern in which questions will be asked related to global water distribution. It's either you're given a pie chart, a bar graph, so you should just know how to interpret it in order for you to get your full marks. So thank you. In 4.2, we'll now be looking at the hydrological or water cycle. So subscribe to this channel, and so you get constant notification about our videos.